is already done for. I just don't know about this strategy, and again, I mean, it obviously didn't work for Fungus because he messed up. We'll see what happens though. And just like that, there's 6 cars in this pack. And 5 in the other pack. If Fungus even catches them. He might not catch them. I think they are on low draft, so have to see what happens. See if we can get any other radio chatter from any other radios. Let's see.
Alright, so
we're just gonna have to work it.
Yeah, I'm basically
Since
just
we're down
cruising.
Cora.
Yeah, I'm basically just cruising right now, trying to stay off his bumper, but I'm watching that gap.
Yep.
It's 10 seconds to Fungus. So I figure it's 10 seconds to those guys.
Yeah, probably. I mean, he's probably the lead car.
Probably.
So we'll just work our gap. Don't speed on pit road this next time, because if it shuffles out, someone in their pack will probably speed. We'll be even again. I can't imagine Fungus takes 4 again in that pack.
So yeah, they're talking over there. You know what, guys? We might try something tonight, just for fun.
They should know that we're coming in, but all the Fords except for Fungus is with us.
We might try to go to a camera on Ribs, but I'm scared to, because if I do it, there is a good chance my stream crashes. Do we try it, guys? Is the risk worth the reward? I just don't know if it's worth it. We might try it, we'll see. We're gonna let these guys go through their pit stops here, because it's coming up here soon. Here they come on right now, actually. There's no rookies with their camera on, unfortunately, so can't do that. We got 2 cameras tonight. We got Tenacious and Rebel Boy. I don't think I can do Tenacious's because his camera seems blurry. Yeah, his camera's too blurry. So let's see if we got anything from Ribs here, because they're coming off pit road.
Yeah, but, I mean, it is what it is. See, there they go. But we'll catch them because it's still 5v5. We got the bottom line. We got the bottom line. We don't have to ride the apron all the way around. Same. I'm gonna back out of the 3 and let him go ahead. That way I can get his trend. I'm still ghosted. Alright, I'm good.
So that's some more talk from them. See if we got anything from DD King and Tenacious.
I got his draft.
Tenacious. Pretty quiet on the radio. They're pretty quiet on that radio right now, so. Alright, we're gonna try it, guys, and if my stream crashes, just stay tuned and it'll be back on shortly. But we're gonna try to go to Rib's camera and see if this works, so.
Sorry guys, I ain't going with y'all. I'm sticking with my team. That was kind of dumb. We waited for them and they're going to try to pass us? What is this? Oh! Be alright though. What are you?
Guys, I just realized I can't see the screen right now
Going down 3, I'll
because
let you in.
it's this glitch on OBS.
I think they learned that if they
Yeah, I
gotta.
can't do it.
Oh! Oh!
I can't do
That
it
was
because
on Tenacious.
I can't do it because my my TV's not powerful enough. I'm using an old TV, so I need a monitor if I want to do it. I just realized. Oh, maybe you guys can see it, I guess. Oh, you could? I'm scared to try it again, guys. I'm not going to lie. You can hear my PC kick up when I do it. I'm scared to try it. Alright, so 78 laps remaining. That means we're about 16 into it. And the Ford guys have to pit here soon, so we're going to go over to the Ford guys. And this is what, you know, this race is going to come to. It's just going to come to 2 packs strategizing. It's not as fun for us up here in the booth, but it is fun for them down there on the track. Alright, we might try it again with Ribs here in a little bit. Alright, so they're going to pit next time by. They have to. See if Gridlock's got any radio.
Let me know when you switch to 1. Yeah, we're gonna have to pit this lap. Yep.
There he is saying they got to pit this lap. So you're going to see the Ford guys come in this lap. They're going to all signal right there. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this one goes. Here they come onto the apron. See, make sure none of them speed. They all get in good, it looks like. Alright, so good pit stop there, and just like that, they're back on pit road. The Gibbs guys, or I should say the Toyota guys are still on the track. Toyota and Chevy guys that are working together. So it's a 5v5, and you got Fungus all by himself on the track. Poor Fungus. It's probably very boring right now for him, where he's racing at. And he's on controller, so he's just going to be sitting there with a controller for the next hour. Unless there's a caution. There could be a caution. I just don't see how it's going to happen, though. See, I want to see some action, because as of right now, this racing is just single file racing. We won't get action until the end of the race, unless there's a caution somehow. What do you mean, Fry? Can you hear my chair or something? Because like every time I move in this chair, it makes a sound. I wasn't standing up, I was just leaning. I need me a gaming chair. That's what I need to get after I get my monitor. Oh yeah, he does stand up. That's true, he stands up and he uses controller, so it's going to be a tiring race for him. Probably a boring one for him. I know I probably couldn't do that. Just keep racing around the track like that much. So, right now, the guys in these Fords, or these Chevys and Toyotas, they're going to have to pit within the next 6 laps. And then the Toyota, or the Chevy, the Ford guys, geez, getting it all mixed up with these and them driving Fords now. But they just pitted, so they get a little bit longer before they have to pit. The reason I don't understand the strategy for the Ford guys is because why would you pit on lap 5 if that literally means you're probably just going to have to do an extra pit stop? If you think about it, because these other guys are pitting way later than them. so they don't have to worry about an extra pit stop if they save, right? Like, I don't understand it. Are they trying to cut a stop in half early or something? I don't understand it. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. Cut a stop in half at the beginning of the race so they don't have to worry about it later in the race and they can save. But I don't know if that's how it works. All I know is we have Fry Dog in the chat, the fuel guy, so maybe you could give me an explanation there, Fry. Because this is confusing. Well, right now, we're going to try to go to a camera again. Again, if it crashes, guys, just come back. But we're going to risk it for the biscuit. We're going to go to Rib's camera again. And we're going to risk it all for this biscuit right here.
Yeah, if we... Yeah.
We're risking it for the biscuit, guys. My stream can crash at any moment. If it does, just stay on and we'll be back. So are you sure you
Well,
guys...
hopefully
you guys,
they'll take two, because if they
can't see
don't,
Ribs,
then
so it's not
they'll be
working.
playing catch up with us.
So yeah, it's not going to work
Before
unless we get a
Pack
new
in
TV
front of
or
us
monitor.
will be gone.
So guys, that will not work unless we get a new TV or a monitor. Yeah, it's kind of confusing to explain. So pretty much, I don't know why. If I'm on the actual screen, the OBS screen, so I can still see the race and commentate it while we're on him, then it doesn't show his face. But then if I'm on Discord and I can't see the race, it will show his face for you guys. So I think it's because it's too much for my TV to take, and so my TV blanks it out. So yeah, we're going to have to, because I didn't do that with my old TV, so yeah, I'm going to have to get a monitor before I'm able to even try that. Unfortunately. So, guys, we're trying to hit 300 followers here. So make sure you guys share this with your friends and stuff. It's my new follower goal. We're at 255 right now, so 45 more followers. Trying to get to 300 total followers. I think we're going to make a TikTok, actually, for the End to Win It series. We'll see, though. Alright, so when are these Toyotas and Chevys going to have to pit? It's going to be in the next 2 laps, so here we go. When do they decide to come in? Gridlock trying to stay caught up with these Ford guys. They got to make sure they don't lose each other. Fifth Constant leading this pack. That last stop, the early pitted, had to take more fuel. Interesting. Yeah, so I don't understand why they did it. Fuel lights are on for these Toyota guys. They're going to signal. And here come the Chevy and Toyotas. Pit road here in a second. You know, we've had some crazy stuff happen at Talladega in the past. At the end of races, like at the end of a race, we've seen Austin Dillon 3 AD get his first win in it to win it here after chasing it for years, for seasons, and he finally got his first win here at Talladega. Austin Dillon, that's what I last remember at Talladega. I think that is the last time we raced here in the Cup Series, but I'm not positive. As they get in the pit road here, they get to take some fuel. And we're going to be about that 68 lap point next time by. So the guys on pit road get their adjustments in and their fuel and their tires. As I believe it is a 4-tire stop here for the Toyota guys. Keep that in mind. Really did take 4 tires. So 4-tire stop for them. They're all going to get off together. And a good pit stop by them.
Down low now. And that's because they ran their final stop. Get up, clear high. Does that make sense? Clear and behind. Like they are planning to, their final stop is a 4-tire stop. We've yet to take our 2-tire final stop.
It's very confusing. Okay, so they go 2 stops twice in a row. Or do that. I don't know. I'm very confused with this right now. Talladega fuel saving. I'm not a crew chief. It's very confusing for me. I need Larry Mack. Mike Joy would have Larry Mack. Why can't I get Larry Mack? Alright, so 67 to go. And man, we're not even 30 laps into this race, and it's super strung out right now. Not much going on around the track, you know, just single file racing. Super speedway racing is supposed to be fun. You know, it's just super calm strategy is what they're running. Man. Alright, so we're going to send it over to a crank it up at this point and see what happens. So let's go to a crank it up here.
Thinking about everything that we gained. So,
I'm hitting this time.
alright, and our teammate
I'm not
needs to take
repairing.
4. I'm 58 on the lefts.
I don't know if I'll even make it, bro. I got 52 on the left rear.
Take 4 then.
We gotta take 4, because I will make it.
That other team over
Especially
there,
with this damage.
they're not going to be pulling it. They're going to be out in front of us, so. Alright, let's go.
Almost. So I got a second. Do you think I should? Is that more good?
I don't know.
I'm not doing it.
Not seeing it on the chart.
Alright, so that was our radioactive right there. If you guys were here in the chat of Shotgun and all of them, that's from the Fords, and they had to take 4. They weren't going to make it, unfortunately, and you know, that's just proving my point even more. That strategy just wasn't it. And you know, they're not even going to have a chance at the end, in my opinion. So they had to take 4. I'm still wondering about that strategy. The reason I'm talking so bad about it is because I don't know the reason they did it. There's probably a reason, and it's probably understandable. I just don't understand it myself. And Shotgun also had a second of damage. I'm not sure what happened with them. They also look to get scattered out there, and they're still scattered out right now, so that's not good. They should get back together though, but we'll see. We'll see if that ends up happening. And man, 3 Penske guys together, and then you got 2 of the Gridlock team guys over there, Gridlock and DD King together, I believe that is, or not DD King. My bad. Who is it? Line Coon, that's who it is. Forgot. I'm getting these rookies mixed up. DD King's the 3 car. And clear up there, that's a look Fungus. He's probably going a lap down because Fungus this race is just messed up at the beginning and it's just affected him the whole race, unfortunately. But you know that happens at races like this, especially when we're on relaxed cautions. It's a completely different ball game when you go from strict to relaxed. It's better racing. Maybe not as entertaining, but still better racing as we got the 12 car coming up around here, so they did catch him pretty quickly. And it's good to see these guys back together. And, you know, we see Deeds and Gridlock, they're both on different teams, but all in Fords. So they are working together tonight. They're like teammates tonight. Not in the same party, I don't think, but they're still like teammates working together. So, yeah. Let's see here. Other guys are going to have to pit here soon. 5th constantly in this pack with Tenacious in 2nd. You know, closing soon and Tenacious, who recently seem to be getting a little irritated with each other, maybe, because, you know, Tenacious has been talking a little bit of smack to closing. It seems like, through chat and stuff. They're working together, you know, and they're right there with each other, so that's something to see. But they kind of have to right now, so see what happens if we get later in this race, because I know closing really wants to win. Tenacious does too. So 5th constant, your leader in this race right now, I believe. Actually, yeah, I think he is, yes. 5th constant's your leader in this race at Talladega right now. I'll get a lap count here in a second. These guys are going to have to pit within the next 4 laps. Just super strung out race right now. So we come out of turn 4. Let's see here. How many laps we got to go? How many guests are on 60? 58 to go. So we got 58 more laps to go. And man, hopefully we have a good finish. You know, waiting all this time. We better get a good finish in this race. We're going to see these guys pit here soon. So these guys are just still single file. Not much to talk about right now. Let's talk about last week's race a little bit. Opener here, racing at Las Vegas. Last time we went there was actually the last race of last season. So the last race we did before last week, Las Vegas championship race. I just said last a lot, but championship race at Las Vegas, and Tenacious won the championship, and then came back the next season and at the same track won the race again. So he is 3-0 at Las Vegas in his In-It-Twin-It career. So I'd say he's pretty good there. You know, next time we go there, he's going to be trying to protect the streak. But, you know, 3-0 at Las Vegas, very good. And this year, next weekend, we go to Dover. So make sure you guys tune in next weekend at 10 p.m. Eastern Time for a race at Dover. It should be more exciting because, you know, it's a smaller track and we should see a lot of action there. So, yeah, Dover should be a fun race. More condensed track. It is a speedway, but it's still a condensed track, fun track with some good banking. It's a weird track in my opinion. I don't know how they drive it. It's so weird. But Dover next weekend, and then I don't know where we go after that. But the championship this year is at Kentucky. Yeah, They will catch them. But it's just that I feel like they're going to have an extra stop, but I don't know. This time they also had to take 4, so we'll see if these guys are taking 4 or 2. Because they're on pit road right now. They're just taking 2. So a 2-tire stop here for the Toyotas and Chevys. And we'll see where this puts them on the track. They get past right there.
Not the first. Because see, that's the difference. That's the difference right there.
Thank you for the follow, DeFear. Guys, I know the race is boring right now, but trust me, it's Talladega on strategy. Talking about what's the new one? You talking about ignition? If you're talking about ignition, it's very bad. I don't like it. Not a fan of NASCAR heat ignition. Yeah, I played it a couple times and never got on it again. It's just the physics are so bad. Heat 5 is way better than ignition. Is Gridlock going to be coming down to pit road right now? Yeah. If you're just tuning in, which I know you are, to fear, we're about almost halfway through this Talladega race. It's been a very calm race. A lot of our races aren't like this, trust me. But, you know, Talladega, relaxed cautions. A lot of strategy playing into it. So not much going on right now in this race. But make sure you guys tune in next weekend at 10 p.m. Eastern Time as we're going to head to Dover. Next Sunday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, we go to Dover Speedway. And it should be a fun one. It should be a fun one over at Dover. A lot of action there, like I was saying earlier. So we'll see what happens. But these guys coming off pit road. So they pitted earlier there than usual. That's some kind of strategy. Your hometown, nice. It's a cool track. And they took 4 tires again, I believe, and pitted early. So I really, at this point, don't know the strategy from the Fords. Oh, I'm getting this mixed up. But we're going to go to their radio again and see if they're talking about it at all. Go to the Fast Money Motorsports radio.
I'm on the high side. Alright, I'm on the high side.
They're hella stretched out right now.
Yep.
We'll rip on by them.
Alright.
Pushing hard. What's your lifter at, Trip?
52.
52. We won't be able to take 2. There's no way.
64. Oh, he's moving up.
Because I've got 63. Like,
Yeah,
I
I've
could
got
easily take 2 here.
68.
Okay, maybe it was just Gridlock in his
Looks like
team.
we will be coming next time, right?
Yeah. So, is it worth taking 2 here?
My light's not on.
The
I can go another lap.
Mine's not either. Do you think it's worth taking 2 here and then just
Mine
short
just
pitting
came
the
on.
next
Yeah,
time?
we're going another
So-
lap. We're going another.
They're talking about their strategy. So Gridlock and them pitted a different strategy. And it looks like these guys separated themselves as well. So done working with the Chevys at the moment. And these Fords, the Fords done working with each other's teams. Different Ford teams.
So I'm no good with helping with numbers. I'm just spitballing out aloud.
So I'm going to ask them a question when they get on pit road. So I have a question for him. Right now as they go. Make sure you guys check out those links the Bombshell put in the chat to the Facebook and the Discord and the YouTube channel. YouTube channel has a new intro on it up, so you guys can go check that out.
Not for another round, though. I would be close.
So I'm gonna ask them a question here in a second. When they get on the pit road, here they come. Here they come on the pit road. There they are. Deez, I got a question.
What up?
Why did do you know why Gridlock and them decided to not pit with you guys and pit early?
No idea.
I'm guessing that they must have had an issue, needed to come in early. We got a little lag spike there. I don't know if maybe there was some damage or something. Maybe they had to repair. But now they come off one pit cycle in front of us and just working on the fly. I'd say working on the fly.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, boys. They're gonna have a lead.
All right, guys. So that is what he had to say about it. Let's keep in mind here, guys. In the past, it was when Dirty Deeds and Gridlock, I believe, were still at a team together, I believe. And this might have been season 5. I'm not sure what season it was, but I do recall Dirty Deeds and his team when we raced at Talladega one time. They actually didn't have any problems. I don't know if it was a glitch in the game or we still to this day. I don't know what happened. I don't know if they do. But their tires on their strategy, all of their tires at the same exact time, in the same exact turn when they were all in line together, they all popped one by one. All their right side tires, their right front, I believe. So every one of their tires, or every single one of the driver's right front tires, all popped at the same time. And I don't know if I have a clip of it. If I do, it's somewhere deep stashed. But just keep that in mind here tonight as we go back to Talladega. Something like that could happen again. You never know, and we'll see what happens. But I mean, if that did happen, bring a caution out. But you know, these guys were talking about tire strategy, and they were talking about how their tires, they were gonna try to go 2, but they couldn't risk it. So I think Deeds actually learned a little bit off that last time. And he's just playing it safe here. His team is just playing it safe, knowing what they need for tires. So they've practiced a lot this week. They know exactly how much percent they need to be able to be good on tires. So couldn't risk it there. I don't know. I don't know why the tire popped. And all student parties, so they didn't know it happened to more than just one. Oh yeah. So pretty much, I'm not really a crew chief to fear. Okay, I'm not a very good crew chief. I'll be honest with you. But I will say that pretty much how tires works in this game is you'll have your right front tire. You know all the basics probably. The right front, left front, right rear, left rear, and pretty much in this game they have it numbered as percentage, and the tires get up to a certain temperature. Usually it'll be the right front that burns down the most, and then if you're at like a speedway or something and you're trying to run a car more loose, then your left rear might be lower than your right front, aka closing soon, because he likes to do that a lot. And pretty much, obviously, you don't want to get 0% or else your tire might blow. Are you a NASCAR fan at all, to fear? Do you watch actual NASCAR? Yeah, so pretty much the percentage goes down depending on how hot your tires are, and usually it's your right front. At this track, it's probably going to be your right front. But it could be any of your tires, I guess. I don't know. But this track, you do still have to focus on tires, believe it or not. So, these guys pit again, the Gibbs guys. I don't know if the Chevy guys went in with them. They did not, so they also split up on theirs. These guys split up as well. Who's your favorite driver to fear? And I apologize if I'm saying your name wrong. Alright, so don't have one? I gotcha. I'm a Kyle Busch fan, so super happy that he won today, you know. See if that 8 guy right there, okay, yeah. See if this 8 car right here can win it just like the 8 car won it earlier. Alright, so looks like these packs are starting to get together here. The Ford guys are starting to catch those. That might actually, I think that's the Chevy guys. I'm not sure. Is that the Chevys? No, that's 2 other Fords. Okay, so all the Ford guys getting back together here, it looks like. Catching Dirty Deeds and the 2 car of Shotgun. So we're at 50 out of 94 laps complete. 45 laps to go in this thing. It's felt like such a long race, but it hasn't even been that long. 45 laps to go. These guys getting side by side now, getting a little racy. It probably won't last very long. They'll get back together and strategize again. Make sure not to wreck each other, though. Custom running with Ford. Nice. Alright, so Shotgun leading this pack right now. And there's guys on top just trying to get down with these other Fords. All three Penske guys together now. Keep in mind, these Ford cars, they might be working together right now, but these guys are not on teams. Some of them, they're on two different teams. You got the two Stuart Haas guys in the Front Row Motorsports car, aka the 38. They are on a team, and then these three Penske guys are on their own team. So these guys are all working together right now, but they're not on team. Keep that in mind. So my pick tonight, I went with Tripp to win it. Right now he's running third in this pack. I'm not sure if he's actually third in the race. I think he is third. No, he's not third. He's fifth right now, I believe. Fifth place right now. But that's who I picked it to win. That's who I picked to win it tonight. And I also said look out for D.D. King. And D.D. King right now, I'm not sure exactly where he's running. I think he's running second at the moment. But again, we're going through pit strategies, and it's going to be like that all night. Bombshells was, yeah, gridlock, and I think he is running maybe 6th or 7th right now, I believe. And the pole winner tonight was Lion Cone. He's now running 6th or 7th or 6th, I think. Oh, we got a big wreck! We got a wreck! And they're around, and that's going to bring out a caution. Let's hear the radio chatters. Will it bring out a caution?
That's fucking... Okay, that changes everything. That changes everything. And I have stream proof that it was none of us, so...
Hold on, guys. I can't get the replay up. I don't know why. Let me try to get this replay up really quick, guys. It's kind of messed
I
up.
fuck with it.
Let's get the replay up. So, what happened? Going down the front straightaway. Yep, lag punch. They were talking about lag earlier, and a bad lag punch just destroyed them. And now, that's what we like to see here in the booth. But that's not what they like to see, I don't think. So, we're going to go back to racing here. I can't believe that just happened. You know, that's shocking. I didn't think it was going to happen on relaxed cautions. That's our second caution of the year, actually. And now my race isn't showing up for some reason. My stuff's all... Closing soon, coming out of nowhere. So I got to figure this out really quick. My stuff just... There we go. Okay, we're back. That was weird. But, yeah, that... Crazy what just happened. It's that the reason my stuff just glitched like that, by the way, is because of this monitor, I'm pretty sure. This TV, it's not a monitor. Showing that I really need to get a monitor this week, guys. So I got to be on it. I didn't get it last week. I got to be on it this week. As they're able to pass now. So this is a whole different ball game. The strategy is completely different now. This should be interesting. As Lion Coney's your leader out of turn 4 right now. And these guys, they better start battling now. I know there's still half the race to go. A little under halfway. A little under half the race to go. So we're a little over halfway right now. Closing soon, running second right now. And now these guys just getting all smushed apart team-wise and manufacturer-wise. Dirty D's running clear in the back right now. He's falling back. He's got to make sure not to lose pace of the pack. And Dirty Deeds is losing pace of the pack. That's going to be painful for him. That pretty much is going to eliminate his chance at winning this thing if it stays green. That's if it stays green. And as of right now, with how these guys are racing, I don't know if they'll race aggressively at this point in the race, but we'll see what happens. I mean, there's still like 40 laps to go, so when is it go time, you know, with the caution happening right there in the middle of the race. And we could hear Closing's opinions on the caution when it came out. With the language and everything, you know, we got some Closing soon radioactive. I was playing MLB The Show with him last night, him and Closing now. Had a good time in there. We got crushed, but it's all good. Almost came back and won one of the games. Idyllic Fungus running right in the middle of these packs right now. I'm not sure if he's on the lead lap or not, because earlier he got way off pace, but he might be. So he's got another chance at this if he is. As they come down the back straightaway here, Tenacious is your leader right now. Second place is Closing soon, so 1-2 is Tenacious and Closing, two guys that were battling hard last week. And so I mean, I'm wondering if these guys are all going to be on the same pace now. Now that they are, like, on the same pit strategy pace. Now that it's this point in the race and it's a different strategy with the caution. Will they all be on the same pace? You know, there's a lot of questions. We'll see what happens. And we'll get a lap count for you guys here. 36 to go. So we're getting down to the end of this thing. Getting down to the end of this thing, and we're going to see what happens. This should be fun. Man, guys starting to get scattered apart. That's not good. A couple guys in the back starting to scatter a little bit. Rubber Boy lost pace. Gridlock lost pace, and Dirty D's lost pace. Pretty much these three need to get together now to have any chance of catching that front pack, and it's still not going to happen because they're that far back and there's only three of them. So they're pretty much done for unless there's another caution, which is possible. We'll just have to see if it happens. It is relaxed caution, so there is, sometimes there's a chance that two cars don't even bring on a caution, but we'll see what happens. This should be a fun finish, hopefully. 8 laps in the fuel tanks right now, so still have a good amount of laps left to run before fuel stop. So, man, I mean, what are your guys' thoughts on the race so far? It's been a pretty calm race, but now we got a little bit of action with that caution. And it all happened because of lag punch. The lag punch did it. I don't know when the last caution-free and twin race was. I don't think it was last season. This could have been it, but lag, and we'll see what happens later in the race, but lag pretty much limited the chance at that. But, you know, I'm not complaining because I kind of needed the entertainment because it's been a pretty calm race. DD King right here running behind the 2-car V&A shotgun. And the big thing is with pit strategy now, pretty much these guys all up here in this front pack are probably going to be on the same strategy together and pit when the fuel tank gets empty, because some of these guys lost their teammates. For example, Dirty Deeds or Shotgun lost his teammate Dirty Deeds. Gridlock and Ribs, they lost their teammates. So closing soon and Fifth Constant, they lost Rebel Boy, and then Gridlock lost his teammate DD King. He lost DD King, and unfortunately that's going to affect them. Or not DD King, my bad. Gridlock lost Adult Fungus and Lined Cone. Jeez, I'm messing up the teams bad. I apologize, guys. I gotta get used to them. At least I caught myself, though. And you can see they're way back there. They are way back there, and they don't even have Deeds. Deeds is just so far back, you know, it's just at this point, it's not looking good for Deeds, and that's gonna hurt his team big time, so, in points. So it comes down, like, Trip and Shotgun need to take over this race for that team, because every race matters for team points, you know. Every race, every position matters. It comes down to the end of the season. Trip running behind the 11 of Fifth Constant right now. We had some Fifth Constant fans earlier in the chat. We had Tay B. She was in here being a Fifth Constant fan, supporting Fifth Constant. And then we also had another Fifth Constant fan in here. We had, who was it? It was Scroopy. We had Scroopy in here saying go Fifth. And he sent some bits. So, Trip right now, he is going to pass the 8 car, so Tenacious falling back. I don't know if what happened to him, if he just accidentally got out of line or if he meant to. Maybe to save fuel a little bit. Now he's trying to get back in line. He's going to get in front of his teammate, DD King, so maybe he was falling back to him, I'm not sure. Alright, so I'll have to pit within the next 5 laps. Does anybody try to go early or anything? So if I'm looking at it right now, I'm going to try to do this. We got 13 laps in a fuel tank, I believe. I believe we get 13 on a fuel tank. 31 to go. And they have to pit within 4 laps, we're going to say. So they're going to pit, let's say they pit on 27 to go. They might have to save a lap of fuel, is what it's looking like. And I don't know how, that's going to be hard at Talladega. But you should see people here soon trying to save maybe. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. This is going to be fun and interesting. So now this is all coming together for fuel strategy with that caution change, and it's going to come together here. So that might be why Tenacious backed up. And it's smart because I know Tenacious is a guy that likes to save fuel. And and win races off this strategy. And so, it's going to be interesting to see if he saves fuel here. Rock NASCAR in the chat. What's up, Rock? Thank you for tuning in. See if we have any talk on the radio of the Fast Money Motorsports guys. Dirty Deeds tripping, shotgun.
When you switch, Trip.
Yeah, I'm 13 seconds.
I just hit 4. I'm still on 4.
So yeah, those guys, a little bit of communication in there right now. See if we got anything from RCR. Nothing much from him right now. Duramax with the sub. Yo, Duramax has been subscribed for 15 months. That is amazing. Thank you for the sub, Duramax. 15 months is crazy. Shows the support. Thank you very much. So yeah, this RCR radio is pretty quiet. Alright, so we're getting down to the grit in this thing. We're going to see a pit stop here soon. Line cone going to fall out of that line. And now fifth constant closing soon up in front. Fifth constant's not the best when it comes to saving, so will he be able to do it here if he has to? We'll see if he has to. What do you guys think? Who do you got winning this thing? I'm going to give my one to watch right now this early. For my one to watch, at this point in the race, with knowing they might have to save a lap, I'm going to go with DD King or Tenacious. I'm gonna go with Tenacious since I know he's good at saving fuel. I'm gonna go with Tenacious, my one to watch, and also look out for DD King though. Those two teammates, and I also said at the beginning of the race, look for DD King. We'll see if he can get it done. It'll be something. He'll be the first rookie to win a race this season. At the end of this race, I'm just wondering, is it gonna be teammates or is it gonna be every man for themselves? It just depends on the circumstances. So the fuel's getting down. The fuel lights are on. I believe they're going to have to pit possibly this time by. Might be able to wait till the next time by. We'll just have to find out. As they enter the back straightaway, we got some signals. The Gibbs guys up front and the Penske guys, or they have different team names, but I'm just going by that for right now because I haven't learned them. They're not going to signal. So we'll see if they go in or if they stay out, because you don't have to signal here in this league. You do not have to signal. And, oh, wow, that was aggressive by fifth constant. They're going to get in, though. See if everybody gets in clean. Oh, it looks like everybody's going to get in clean, I believe.
Slow down.
Nobody bumps each other or anything. So, they're coming in for probably 4 tires and 2 cans of fuel. Is what it's going to look like, I believe. Let's see. Should be 4 tires. Man, Dirty Deed's way off pace. Closing soon's going to go for 4 tires. So, everybody goes for 4 tires here. The 19 car must have got a penalty, maybe? Or they just put a different timing. I don't even know.
If we can catch them, it makes it pointless. That's the one thing I would say. We can nullify what they just did if we can catch them.
Alright, so what happens at this point in the race? Because every lap of fuel matters right now. So 12 laps in the tank. I got to see how many laps to go there are, and this will really show how much every lap matters. So they get 12 on the tank, not even 13. They don't even get 13 on the tank, it's 12. So next time by, I'll have to look. RBK, thank you for the follow. Look at that, guys. We've got a few followers tonight and getting closer to our goal of 300 followers. I think we're 42 away now, so thank you for the follow, RBK. If you guys are just tuning in, we're at about 25 to go, I would say. And what's been a pretty calm, it's been a pretty calm race tonight, but, you know, it's starting to get good here at the end, I think. We've got 25 laps to go right now, 11 laps in the fuel tank, meaning you get 12 laps They'll have to pit on 14 at least, at most 14, and or at least 14. It's got to be at least 14. Meaning they're going to be short on fuel unless they can find a way to save. And it's Talladega. There's no way you're saving 2 laps of fuel at Talladega. Maybe not even 1 lap. And they have to save 1 or 2 laps on the circumstances. At least some of these guys do. So, at least the ones I'm looking at. So, we'll have to see what happens. It's going to be interesting. But if you guys are just tuning in, I'll give a little review of the race. Pretty much, it's been a super calm race where it's just been two different packs together, pitting on different times and trading the lead back and forth off pit stops. And then a caution came out from a lag spike, caused a little wreck, and pretty much from there we had a caution. All the strategy changed, and it's coming down to this race tonight, race right here at the end. So pretty much all that strategy was out the window, and they're on a new strategy now. And it looks like they're a lap or 2 short on fuel, at least some of them. Kyle Busch, my boy Kyle Busch won today at Talladega. I'm happy about that. I am a Kyle Busch fan. So we're going to see what happens here, though, with the strategy and everything. You know, that 8 car won Talladega today in real life. Could the 8 car get it done tonight? He is my one to watch tonight. My pick to win it is Tripp, though, in that 12 car right there on that high line. We'll see if he can get it done as they come through 1 and 2 right here with 23 to go. It's getting down to the grit here, guys. 23 to go. This should be a fun finish. Man, I mean, it's just, this has been such a good race. I guess calm race, but I think at the end it could be a good race. Only God gives a tier 1 sub to Frydog. Let's go. Thank you, Gage. Thank you for gifting that sub, Frydog. Make sure you thank him for that. Well appreciated, Gage. Look at that, guys. We got 2 subs tonight. Thank you there, Gage. So, right now, the leader is Tenacious in that 8 car. And I don't know if he's going to have the fuel. I don't know who's going to have the fuel, if anybody's going to have the fuel. It really depends. It's going to be interesting as we got 22 laps to go now here at Talladega. 22 to go as they go down the back straightaway. Man, it's so close right now. It's so close. It's unbelievable. 22 to go. They're going to be short on fuel. They still have to pit at least 1 more time. It's like real life earlier at Talladega. Will they have the fuel to do it? Except earlier was NASCAR overtime. You know, if a caution comes out, it changes everything. And with the way these packs are right now, I could see us having a caution, honestly. Because they're going to get racy at the end. It just depends on when it's go time. And I could see a caution at the end. And it could throw this all away. So we'll see what happens. I don't know how, but those 2 Gibbs guys are so fast on that outside line. Maybe it's fresher tires, but they just blew right by them. And they are your 1 and 2 now.
Don't run it too high to where you might make a mistake.
Yeah, it's a fun game. It's an older game, you know, but it's still fun. I mean, I feel like people overhate it for a NASCAR game, but it's not a bad. It's all we got. It's not a bad NASCAR game though. You know, they give us the spectate mode and everything, strategies. So it's not a bad NASCAR game, and it's better than NASCAR Ignition. So yeah, it's a good game. You think they'll have a caution bombshell? I don't know. I don't know if they will, honestly. You know, relaxed cautions. There's a chance they don't have a caution. I could see them going green here. Matter of fact, I'm going to predict it. I'm going to say they are going to go green. $20 more laps here. That's still a lot of laps at Talladega, guys. 48-second laps, 20 to go. It's a lot of laps left. Plenty of laps left. They got to manage to find a way to get 2 extra laps, at least some of them. It's just, you know, last week at Las Vegas, we seen it come down to a fuel race at the end. Closing soon. Ran out of fuel, I believe. Or tires, I think it was. One or the other. 5th Constant ran out of fuel on the final lap. Those Gibbs guys just got haunted at the end of that race, you know, with the fuel issue. And now this week, and Tenacious had the fuel last week. This week, right now, it comes down to fuel. This race had 94 laps, but it's Talladega, so at Talladega, 94 laps is a lot of laps, you know. It's a 2.5 mile track. 50% race. So right now, Rebel Boy a little bit behind the 4 car, and it looks to be the 14 car maybe. Yeah, 14 car I think. These guys together just further back in the pack, but man, we're gonna see more pit stops here soon. 5th right now, 5th Constant's in 1st place right now, Fredo. But it's Talladega, so I think you know what could happen. Anything could happen at Talladega, and they're just 1st right now with still having to go through pit strategy. And I believe 5th Constant is short on fuel for the end of the race as of right now, but I could be wrong on that. But I think he's short right now. As these guys are all getting back together, man. This is anybody's race right now. Make sure you get your popcorn, get your drink, whatever drink you want, water, and enjoy the end of this race because it's about to be aggressive. Thank you for the bits, Gage. It's about to be a good finish here to this long Talladega race. Yeah, they are, these Toyotas. They've been pretty good today. You know, Dirty D's ain't in them anymore. No, I'm kidding. That'd be pretty cool if Kyle Busch joined the game, you know? Hey, maybe the 8 car takes it to victory lane today, just like Kyle Busch did in the 8 car earlier today. So here we go. Pit stops coming up soon for this pack right here. Just a matter of when does it happen. As they head down the back straightaway right now. It'll be within the next 4 laps. Possibly sooner, but I think it will be in 4 laps for possibly all these guys. At least 1st and 2nd are going in 4 laps. Take that back. 3 laps. They're going to be going in 3 laps. NASCAR Heat, that's a good question. I think NASCAR Heat was made in 2019. Believe it or not. Yeah, this game's 4 years old. It was made in 2019, I believe. It doesn't feel like it was that long ago, honestly, though. But it was. It also doesn't feel like I started streaming these races at the end of 2021. That's actually crazy. Alright, well. Soon we got some pit stops coming up. Where are these Fords looking at and stuff? You know, pretty much all these guys are out of it. Deeds, he's out of it after earlier, unfortunately. He lost the pack, lost pace, low draft, and it just got to him. Tripp's still in it. He's a Ford that's still in it, one of the Penske guys. And I believe that his teammate? No, his teammate's in front of him. Shotgun is still in it. So 2 of the Penske, or the Fast Money Motorsports guys, are still in it right now. The other one, though, Dirty Deeds, is unfortunately pretty much out of it. Unless there's a caution. There could be a caution. Rib's going to lose the draft here a little bit on these guys. Closing Stoon still pushing his teammate 5th Constant, as there is, I believe, 15 to go. Or 16 to go, something like that. So, we're getting down to the grit of this thing right now, guys. As they come down the back straightaway right here. Closing Soon just pushing his teammate right there in front. 2nd race of the season. Our winner last week was Tenacious, so he's the only winner this season right now. And will they pit this time by? They're going to stay out one more lap. So they got to come in this time. They have to come in this time. Every single one of these guys has to come in this time. So this is going to be interesting. And keep in mind, this guy in front, 5th Constant. Earlier, it might have been Closing Soon, but these guys aren't saving as much fuel. 5th Constant right now is not saving fuel. He's just burning it off because he's your leader, so that's not good for him. And I think Closing was leading earlier, so he's also just burning fuel off. So that's not good for him, as they're going to signal here. Meanwhile, everybody else doing good on fuel. Tenacious was the leader earlier, though, so he burnt some off, but everybody else right now is saving fuel, getting the draft behind those guys. You'll hear some strategy, yeah. Speaking of that, let's hear it right here. Closing Soon in this pit stop. Tenacious can stay out another lap. Wow, Tenacious staying out another lap, so he might be able to make it. This is what we seen last week.
Slow down. Inside.
They're not talking about much right now. That's actually crazy.
2 tires.
I can't believe Tenacious can stay out another lap. See if they say anything.
You want 2 full cans, yeah. It's a 12.7. That's a great fucking pit stop, man.
Alright, they're coming off right now. Man, I can't believe that Tenacious was able to stay out another lap. And that shows you, I mean, Tenacious he's good at fuel saving, you know. And I mean, last week we saw Closing Soon had to pit a lap earlier than Tenacious. And what happened? Tenacious had enough fuel to win the race, Closing in 5th Constant didn't have enough fuel and they weren't able to win the race. So what's going to happen?
Agreement that if this works out, you win the race.
You hear something right there from closing. He said that if this strategy works out, that he's going to let Fifth Constant win the race.
Have the upper hand in terms of, oh, we made the right strategy.
You guys hear it there from closing. You don't want them to be able to say they had the right strategy call, which is understandable. Competitive guy right there, you know. He doesn't want to lose, and he definitely doesn't want those guys having the right strategy for especially Tenacious for the second week in a row when he was able to beat closing off a strategy last week, and you know, closing doesn't like that. Nobody would like when they get beat like that. And personally, I think Tenacious is going to have the right strategy here. I'm not going to lie. I just don't see this strategy working from closing in Fifth Constant. Right now, they are 1 lap short on the tanks, but will their car be able to run that little bit of extra fuel, maybe some fumes off that car? It's really coming down to the end. At this point, I honestly would be fine with it staying green. You know, earlier in the race, I would have been like, I'd like a caution. Now I'm fine with it staying green, and man, this is it. It's go time, guys. That was the money stop right there. They might, I'm not going to say, like, they're not supposed to have another scheduled stop, but they might have to because they're short on fuel. So if they can't save, they might end up having to pit. But as of right now, some of these guys might not have to pit. I don't think Tenacious is going to have to pit again. How many laps left? We got 11 laps to go this time by. You can see 11 more laps. Fifth Constant is your leader right now. And closing said that if their strategy works out, he's going to let Fifth Constant have it. I'm assuming Fifth Constant pulled this strategy up. And if it works, I'd be surprised because I just don't see them being able to save enough fuel and then be able to hold off that fast pack right behind them. Because it's catching them anyways. Thank you for tuning in, Tanner. Shotgun right now, he's running right in front of Tenacious, so it looks like he's running 5th place right now. And strategy's looking interesting. Will he have the fuel? Will this thing stay green? It's going to get aggressive here at the end. I'm getting a little nervous now, guys. We're getting down to the 10 to go mark this time by. Because they're going to come through the front straight away, and it's going to be 10 to go this time by. We've had a 94 lap shootout tonight. It's been an hour long, over an hour long already. And now we're at 10 to go here at Talladega Super Speedway in the second race of the season. 5th? Not exactly. I mean, right now there's a chance he runs out of fuel. But yeah, I mean, he might. I don't know. You never know. They're getting caught right now. Let's hear what they got to say about it.
Right, but it's not good. I don't really have a choice. I can try and separate them. Oh, they ran into me.
Still there.
I separated them.
Clear all around. Outside
Be the
by
leader
himself.
Might just want to
Yeah,
go.
I know what you mean, Fredo.
Although we can't let Tenacious have the lead.
Careful,
Because
still
he can't
there.
make it. You really don't want that 8 to clear you. That's all I'll say. I'd like to
Still
shuffle
there.
him to the back with this group first.
Careful,
And
still
pretty
there.
much their biggest enemy right now, their biggest target to worry about right now is Tenacious. They don't want him clearing them, as you can hear him saying there. And it looks like he might get some here, as he's going to be on the outside here of the 11 as they go down the back straightaway. The 11 car don't have enough fuel as of right now. He definitely doesn't want the 8 car to clear him when he has enough fuel. And he's also got DD King right there behind him. Tenacious is already advanced in the championship. Would he possibly let his teammate have this win if he could? Or would he want the win? You know, because obviously you might be advanced, but you still want wins. MVP and just wins in general goes. It's good to have a win, you know. But would he let his teammate get in? You never know. We'll see what happens as they come down the front straightaway here. 5th Constant side by side with Tenacious. Tenacious trying to win his 3rd in a twin race in a row. It'd be the 2nd time of his career, and this is coming back from last season. Last season he won the championship, and then he won the 1st race of this season. And now if he wins tonight, it'd be his 3rd in a row. And last season he won 3 races in a row, so. Be the 2nd time in his career that he could do it, winning 3 twin races in a row on Sunday nights. As they're side by side down the back straightaway right now. 5th Constant side drafting that 3 car. I just don't think they're going to have the fuel. There's no way they have a chance at this. Pretty much, they're just slowing down Tripp and Shotgun at this point. Tripp and Shotgun need to get past those 2 Gibbs guys, because they're getting slowed down at this point, not having a chance at this win, because those guys are going to run out of fuel. 5th Constant's going to bump the 3 car a little bit there. And now he might get in front of Tenacious.
Love that.
Tenacious side drafting. Tenacious going to push him under the apron a little bit. Let's see what they got to say about that, if anything.
Hold your line.
Nothing much being said about it. He was trying to side draft a little aggressively there. A little more than side drafting.
Still there.
At this point, it's just pure concentration. These two going at it. They're just going at it. And man, he's going to side draft Tenacious. You guys see that? He was able to side draft Tenacious and get back beside him. It's crazy how it works. And now they're side by side again. And I still don't think Fifth has the fuel. He's not saving anything at this point. He's just pedal to the metal. And now he's going to get passed. He's going to get burned down by. He needs some help. He needs some draft help. If they can clear him, it's over. Oh boy, that's not good for these guys. They're going to clear him.
Yeah, I am trying to just keep these guys behind me. They don't want to work with me at all. So that answers your question of, do they want to work with us?
And man, right now, down the back straightaway, it's single file here again. Tenacious is your leader. Second place is DD King in the 3 car. Will he battle his teammate at the end, or will he just push him to a win? 7 laps to go. And Fifth Constant and Closing, I believe, are both short on fuel. I don't know about Fifth Constant, but I'm pretty positive Closing is, and I'm pretty sure Fifth Constant also is, but I'm going to see. So, I'm going to look really quick, see if they're short on fuel. Let me look at the thing. Yeah, they're a little bit short on fuel, I believe. Let's see how much. It's just, they might be able to run on fumes if they can get there. But I just don't see it working. I'm going to see when their tank ticks down to 4. There's 5 laps to go right now, and their tank is going to tick down to 4 at, I'll tell you what point of the track is when Closings ticks down to 4. And Fry, you can tell me if he's able to make it or not off of fumes on 0 laps of fuel. So they're going to tick down to 4 at the... It still hasn't ticked down, actually, believe it or not. Wow, they actually have saved a good amount of fuel. It ticked down to 4 coming out of turn 4. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said that, Fry, but I don't think they're listening, so it's all good. At this point, they're all concentrated. They have headsets on. So, man, this is interesting. I just don't know if they're going to make it. Oh man, here come the 2 Fast Money Motorsports guys on the outside. Closing, I apologize if I just gave up secret information. I don't think they're really listening though, so it's not that big of a deal. But the 2 leaders pulling away now, and there's no chance, no competition here. Unfortunately. And these guys, Trip and Shotgun have to work together with Closing and Fifth Constant if they want any chance at winning this thing. If they even want a chance at winning this thing. They have to work with them. They need to get on their bumpers and push them. It'd be a 4v2. They have to work with them. We're at 3 to go in the race right now. Oh yeah, this race isn't over. They just need to work together here. I don't know what Trip and... Now they're working together. They're all together and they're going to catch those leaders. And now, going to 2 to go. We're going to have a battle. Next time by, it'll be 2 laps to go here out of a 94-lap race. What's going to happen here at the end? Shotgun at the end of this pack, pushing. As they come around. 2 laps to go here at Talladega. And they just can't catch him right now. Oh no. Is the Penske... Are these guys falling away? As of right now, it's just gonna go to the 8 car or the 3 car. Everybody else is falling away. They need to get back together. They're trying to break off a little bit and push back. Will they be able to catch them? Look at Fifth Constant. I really want them to catch them because I want to see a good finish here, not just a 1-2 for Tenacious and DD King without any battle. As they come out of turn 4, looks like they're gonna get to 1 to go. Will fuel be an issue? I don't think so at this point, but we'll see. 1 lap to go here. Tenacious is your leader. He won last week at Las Vegas. He won the last race of last season at Las Vegas. If he wins tonight, it'll be the 2nd time in his career in a to win it that he wins 3 races in a row. Last season, he won 3 races in a row and went to Michigan and got beat by closing soon on the final lap so he could try to extend it to 4 next week. As they go down the back straightaway for the final time. Here comes the run. 5th constant going to go to the outside with closing soon. On the outside on the last lap through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Nobody's going to have a chance. The 2 4s are going to stay down with the Chevys. Out of turn 4. Tenacious, your leader. DD King going to go to the outside. He's going to look for it. Not going to have it. He's just going to push his teammate. They go through the tri-oval. And Tenacious is going to win it. Tenacious wins his 3rd II2WI race in a row. 2nd race of the season. He's 2 for 2.
You can't complain about Tenacious backing into wins anymore, Shotgun, because you literally helped them. So, that's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. I'll hold my peace.
I can't believe Shotgun did help him at the end, honestly. So we're going to go get some interviews now, guys. I can't believe Shotgun helped him at the end, honestly. Instead of helping Closing. That was interesting. You know, Closing has been his teammate in the past. Tenacious has too, I guess. But we're going to go back to the booth, get some interviews here. So let's get some interviews now. After that crazy race. Alright. Let me see. What a race. It was a good finish. Alright, so. Tenacious, you got a copy.
Yeah, you got me.
Thank you for the bits, Fry. You got a copy, Tenacious?
Yep, got me.
Hold on, let me turn my headset back on.
Good.
Hold on, it's connecting. Then I'll be able to hear you. It's my side. Okay, talk now.
Yeah.
Alright, I got you. Well, I mean, you get your 2nd win of the season, and this is the 2nd time in your career that you've won 3 II2WI races in a row. You won the last race of last season, you won last week, and you've won this week. So next week you're trying to make it 4 in a row. But how does it feel to get your 2nd win of the season here at Talladega tonight? Crazy race. The 8-car wins our race and the real race today.
I did. Yeah, that was fun. I ain't gonna tell you, man. We were already the odd man out. We had one driver not show up, so we were just like, you know, screw it. Whoever is on our same fuel strategy, we'll pit with them. So it worked out with us. And fortunately, oh my gosh, fortunately, that caution came out right there as we were in the pits.
Mm-hmm.
And because everybody was on their crazy fuel strategy. So if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be in the position that we finished. So, dude, congrats. I want to shout out to my teammate, DD King, right there, being my eyes right there, basically communicating to me all the runs and stuff. We knew that. And he saved that extra lap of fuel right there on that last pit stop, that we had the advantage that other teams had to save at least one. That's hard to do on a super speedway.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, I did not picture this. Let's put it that way, Cohen. I did not see myself in victory lane just because of all the variables that were played out before the race.
Well, you know, it's the 2nd race of the season that came down to fuel strategy for you. Would you say you're a better fuel saver than Fry Dog?
Yeah, I'll put myself up there. And I don't want anybody in the league to ever say that Tenacious only gets fuel strategy wins like this, because everybody was saving fuel in that race. So I don't want to hear fuel strategy Tenacious. That's the only way he gets wins. It's bittersweet to hear them complain, but yet do the same thing as I did.
Well, next weekend we go to Dover. I don't think we've raced here in your II2WI career. There's a chance we have, though. I could be wrong. But we go to Dover next weekend. Last season you had a chance to make it 4 in a row, and you lost it just coming out of turn 4. You gonna make it 4 in a row this time? You think? You think you got a chance at it next weekend?
Yeah, honestly, I'm feeling pretty confident. Back in NNR, I won the Dover race in the Truck Series against Poling and all them. So yeah, I feel pretty confident. If it's the same amount of competition, same same drivers, everybody's level headed and not running over each other, I think I have a shot. Uh, all I gotta do is avoid closing. So hopefully he ain't side by side by me and put me in the wall to ruin my 4-row chance.
All right. Well, we'll see what you can do, and congratulations tonight. We're gonna get your teammate in here now, and we'll see you next weekend at Dover.
All right, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. Let's try to get DD King in here now. One of the rookies. All right, DD King, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you get second place tonight. Your best finish in the Twin It Series so far this season, and your teammate wins the race. So, how does it feel to get second place tonight?
It feels great. I like Tenacious said, I did not see us getting 1-2. We were saying maybe top 5, but 1-2 is crazy. So I'm really happy. We got a good finish. So.
Well, with Tenacious already having a win this season, was there ever any talk of maybe you being able to get up there and win this thing?
No, not really. I mean, I was thinking about making a move on him. Coming with like 3 to go, and I was thinking in my head, I'd rather get 1-2 finish and screwing things up and having a big cruster, coming to the finish. So I'll take a second place. It feels really good to be up front.
Well, what race this season would you say you're most excited for to have a chance at winning?
I'd say any race. I mean, I'm always happy to race. Vegas is my favorite track, so if I was really excited to win a race, it would have been last week. But got top 5, I'll take it.
All right, well, we'll see what happens. Congrats on the second place tonight, and we'll see if you can get that win soon here in I-20.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir. All right. We got Line Conan here now, so let's get Line Conan with an interview. You got a copy line? Another rookie.
Yeah, what's up?
All right. Well, tonight's race came down to a lot of fuel strategy. I believe you were you with no, you were in a different pack. You were with Gridlock and who else was it? You were with Gridlock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened? Whenever Gridlock earlier in the race, you guys just didn't pit with Dirty Deeds in them. I was wondering what happened there whenever you guys pitted before Dirty Deeds and his team.
Yeah. For some reason, my left rear kept burning off really quickly, and I had like 10 to 15% less than the rest of the Fords, and I couldn't make it the 3 extra laps, so we had to come off of sequence, and then that screwed everything up with our chances there. And then the caution came out, and it actually benefited me. And then I backed out of 3rd. I don't know what I was doing, but I feel like I could have had a chance at the win there if I didn't, back out. But
that restart was super crazy. It was like just like multiple guys just lost track position there at the end. But overall, I mean, how fun was the race tonight? I know it was super calm most of the race, which is strategy, but how fun was it?
yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was kind of boring. I don't want to sound like. I mean, it was calm, and thought I had a good strategy of winning the race, but it just didn't go our way this week.
Man, hold on.
Good win for
my headset keeps
Tenacious.
shutting off and stuff. Okay, this is probably gonna be my last interview tonight, guys, because my headset keeps dying. But anyways, what track this season are you most excited about racing at? Being a rookie, and I mean, you're a rookie in a Twin It, but you're not really a rookie on the game. But this season, what track are you most excited for?
There's a couple I'm excited for, but I'd say Charlotte is probably a big one. I really like that track.
So far this season, how much fun has it been running with the teammates you got, and has it been a good experience so far?
It's been a good experience. It's been pretty fun. I just need to clean up my racecraft here and just get better finishes.
All right, well, good race tonight. Fortunately, just on that one restart, just some unlucky things happen, but we'll see what you can do next weekend at Dover, and we'll see you there.
See ya.
All right, guys. I wanted to do an interview with Closing Soon and possibly Fifth Constant, but I really can't right now because my headset keeps dying. So pretty much my headset's done for. I'm gonna put that back on because I got some bad headset hair. But yeah, my headset keeps dying right now, and I don't know why. I charged it today, so might have to add a new headset to the bucket list as well, unfortunately. But we'll see. But all right, guys. So fun race tonight. I'm gonna disconnect that because I'm gonna go back to this. But anyways. It was a good race tonight. It was very calm for most of the race, you know. Congratulations to Tenacious on winning it. It was a fun race. Win number 2, 3 wins in a row now. There's going to be a lot of people after you, Tenacious. You're becoming the villain with how much you're winning. It's like Kyle Busch used to be. But anyways, congrats on the win, Tenacious. Congratulations to Rookie DD King on the second place tonight. And we'll see you guys next weekend at Dover. Make sure you're there. I'm looking at you on the chat. 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Next weekend, right on the same channel. We're going to be at Dover Speedway, whatever it is. And we're going to be racing at Dover. It's going to be a super fun race because it's Dover. I mean, it's a speedway, but it's like more of a condensed track in my eyes. Kind of like a bigger Bristol, in my opinion, with some crazy banking. So there should be a lot of action there next weekend. But thank you to everybody for tuning in tonight, and we'll see you next weekend. And also, stay tuned this week. There might be an In-A-Twin TikTok page coming into play. I might be doing that. So make sure you guys get in the Discord to get up to date on that kind of information and stuff, and we'll see you guys.